Look, F that, back to the music and how much I actually really wanna do this. Every other week I'ma be coming with a new hit. If that don't work, then I'm back to the food. It's moving food with my stick, no toothpick. My brothers, you for the love, no Cupid.
Special shout out for Kingstyle B.C.K. from Fabrezzy Kingstyle represent. Peace.
What's up, people? This is Ed KS Green representing the Kingstyle B.C.K. And today we got Mr. Fabrice from France here.
What up? What up? Fabrezzy, aka Fabrice from Kingstyle represent.
Yeah. So we're going to ask Fabrice a little questions about how he started and stuff. Shit y'all want to know. Or who inspired you, like, get into dance.
That's always a special question because with some dancers, we never know exactly when we start dancing, because for some dancer like me, for example, my mother was a dancer, my father was a musician, so I'm born in the music, so we always dance every time. So after, if you asking me like when I start training seriously or something like that, yeah, around like 12, 13, with my old cousin, with some people in Guadeloupe because I'm from West Indies, in France when I was young in my city with my old crew, Juice Camp and everything, yeah. Everything started to growing up around like 1995, 1996, because a lot of people think sometimes because I got a baby face. A lot of people they think I'm really young, so I just try to connect every generation and try to take influence from different styles, different generation, and not stay like we live in old school. We're from old school, but we don't live in old school. So that's why hip hop. I love this dance. I have a lot of aspiration. I think I'm not like some dancers like are big fan of a special dancer. After I have a lot of people inspire me in my style when I start dancing, like Wiggles when I was young, or people like Brian Green because I love his control. I love some style from US with what he called Loose John. I love his fluid Tai Chi style. Is kind of really good. Yeah, I have a lot of, even in France, I have a lot of people inspire me when I start dancing. I'm watching a lot of many different dancers in different style. Even in b-boying, I was training when I was young. I was training a lot of in the room with b-boy, and that's why I start to play with my flow move in my hip hop, because I was between the only dancers in the room, like practice popping or hip hop or hype. So I try to inspired by this move. So when you're asking me like who inspired me, I think everything inspired me. After, I love a lot of big dancer, different style. Like I told you, Wiggles and Brian Green, because it's two different control but great musicality and great style in the music. So I really focus on that, in the music, not on the music. So that's the kind of dancer I really like to see and inspire me a lot, and a lot of French people in different crew, whatever. Even Mish inspire me, a lot of different people from everywhere. So I'm a kind of really open dancer, open mind, you know. Some dancers really focus on their style, like I'm like that. And I try to break the box every time, so.
What is like the biggest, I don't know, the biggest event that you won, or you just felt like, I made it, oh, I wish so much that I win this and I just won it?
I think, I have a lot of big souvenir in dance, but I think one of my best souvenir was in maybe SDK 2011 or 10. I don't know when I won it, because I was with the French team. That was a really good vibe between us. I was training a lot before and jamming with my friend and everything, and I was in a good mood at this time. So that was one of my best souvenirs. That was the first time I battled Ben in the final. So it was a good challenge too, because Ben is a fucking great dancer. And yeah, the vibe between the French people was really nice at that time. So yeah, that was between my best souvenir, just like that. Because is a when I have a good vibe and I dance good, I don't expect more. So it's not only about winning or have a trophy or something. For me, it's more than that. When people watching me dance, is more like the feeling I have in the battle. I'm not like a man focused on winning or when I feel good, it's okay for me, whatever. So maybe I win some big battle. I won some big battle maybe because I'm not take the pressure like when I was young, like everybody. You did some mistake and you go and after when you get more mature and everything, so you understand better. So if you enjoy yourself, people are gonna enjoy your dance and you're gonna feel better. So yeah, Just Debout was a one too because I participate many years, like maybe 10, and I say after 10 years I will stop for sure. And the last years I did it with my man IC. That was the years where we won, and that was my last years of Just Debout too. So that was a good souvenir because it's not something like I run after, but when you won many battle around and you just like, missing this one, is like, come on. And maybe it's about the time I really a man like think about my time, like don't do something like don't force yourself to do something when it's maybe not the right moment. So I accept that when you lose, when you win, maybe it's the moment. And Just Debout maybe was the moment where I have to win it. Maybe before I missed something or I wasn't free like I am today, or yeah, I accept that. So he's not focused about winning or losing, whatever.
Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Another question. Who was your biggest competition that you ever had?
You
battled a lot of people.
No, I battled so many people. I don't have a special souvenir. I'm not focused. I may be gonna answer on the right side, but I'm not focused on people. I focus more on the goal I want to reach. So because for me, when you focus on one people, is a closed mind. You take a point, and when you come closer to the point, it gets smaller. So I never focus on point. I focus on what happened around. So, of course, I always have pleasure when I battle big dancers with big name and everything. But sometimes it's not happen like that. Sometimes you're in the club and you just jam in with your friend and you just have an exchange and it's a crazy one just because you enjoy that moment. So I don't know if I focus on special dancer I want to meet because now I'm battle almost I think every dancer. So after what's next, So that's why I'm not really focused on point. I focus on my goal first, and after, of course, I always looking around. I never like looking only in France or only in Germany. Only the world is so big, and when you start traveling, you understand that, and you say, "Wow, come on, where I'm gonna focus on this man or this man. Look at the world, how it's big." So,
Okay. By the way, what is up next? I mean, you win a lot. You're doing workshops. You've been a judge. So, what is next on your plans? Like, what are you going to do? Because, I mean, you won everything what you needed to do, or you battled everybody.
You say that like that. I think we have a lot of dancers.
But I mean, you've been to a point.
On my point, now I more try to create my own show and everything. So I try to focus more on the organized event for Leave a Message. We work with Ghetto Style with the next concept for next year's and everything. So I try to leave now the message, for not have the frustration of like you inspire people and after you want to stay like forever. No, I try to take a little distance with that and try to leave a message, because we're not like Jesus. We're not going to stay forever.
I rode into town on an ass. Yo mama's ass.
Now I'm more focused on how I can teach people where my style coming from, how I understand the music, how I can create that. I'm more trying to leave a message, you know, for all the people. Sometimes they always watching like YouTube or whatever, and they just pick movement and they never know why or where that coming from. Or I just try to explain in my style where that coming from. I'm from a lot of different styles. I try to make it fluid, and I try to connect them. And when I teach or when I training with my student or whatever, I try to leave that message for, I hope so, in the future. I say, oh, maybe this guy leaves something, you know. And I don't want to have that frustration like watching people dancing. You say, fuck, I should tell them, or you know, we're not like I'm not gonna die with my sneakers or my style, you know. So no, try to leave something. I'm not talking like a old guy. I'm talking more like if I'm not doing it, or if people from my generation not doing it, we're gonna lose something. So I'm more take it like that.
He said some kind of way.
Yeah.
Interview with him, he said just something like
okay,
that.
but he's a good friend too, so
Yeah.
we have
So
a like kind of.
we had
Yeah.
him last month, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Kingstyle, Alter.
This is not all you seen. This was Fabrezzy.
Don't judge me, you don't know where I've been, fam. Get hungry, and I need to get quick grand. Run up in the house and take bags like a bin man.